Boys and girls, welcome back to the adventures of the Sellswords of Calradia in Bannerlord Online, the mod to Mountain Blade Bannerlord. I'm Henrik, and I'm trying to produce a series of online content here, long term, learning the ropes, the technology, getting used to it. I like the idea of doing online content. I like this game. So I'll go ahead and try to finish this series off. Anyway, we are a new day in Calradia, and nothing much has happened really during the last couple of weeks. We've been set on the same course for the clan that I created. We're trying to recruit new members. There's currently 17 members, but you get to realize that almost all of these players are inactive. We're clan tier 8, which is nice. What you do is basically you try to go around this map and you talk to different quest givers. And you do quests, missions, and they give you influence that you can use to upgrade your clan, or in this case create a secondary clan hall in Sionicus, probably. So and for this purpose I have more than one character in this game, because that allows me to do more than the 3 allowed quests. Oh, okay, equipment, and I don't have any equipment to give. Well, I have a few tools, weapons here, but I really need clothing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head off, do some combat with this character, grab some looter rags like on this picture here. That's loud. That's the mic volume. I don't know how to lower the volume of the game. It's really loud. Oh, probably here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. There's like 10 different volume controllers on a PC system these days. It's a bit frustrating. It's a bit confusing. Anyhow, this God Commander, he is my main source of income. What I do is I train up Imperial troops and I sell them to him, and he gives me money. And yeah, this is a good price. They're selling each soldier for over 5,000 gold each. That's a very good price. But we have to go and fetch them from our troop. It's called settlement services. I refer to it as the troop garage. It's kind of like a barrack where you store troops. You pay half upkeep. And I need 1, 2, 3 infantry. Is that it? That's not the troop category I want to be selling really here. I have a bunch of troops in the other categories, but of course he's asking for infantry. That's unfortunate, but it's all random. Nothing I can do about it. I'm just hoping that he asks for ranged troops. It's kind of funny how it doesn't even out in the long term. Long term being, I don't know, 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks that I've been trying to do this. Okay, let's give him. We'll take gold. Thank you. We can also check any of the vendors and see if we sold anything. We sold for 3,000 overnight. That's not a lot. And usually, okay, so we get a full army here. It's mostly recruits, over 60 recruits. So this is a very low quality army. Let's take that in mind. Even though it might look impressive in numbers, it's not a very strong army. Alright, we could help these guys here fight this bandit empire, but they're already 3 people, so I think he already has gotten the reinforcements. meaning that if I enter that combat, I won't be able to participate in the fight. I will just be a viewer, an observer. So then we can do that. Right, so it would be an option to, instead of having random troops for a random price set within a certain range, you could just have the guard commander having fixed prices for fixed categories, so that you train troops and sell them an unlimited amount. Kind of like the artisan receives trash loot. He pays a fixed price. It's nothing random there. You just dump everything and you get it's a very low price, but it's a set price. Now, for example, if I wanted to sell some of my surplus troops that I trained up now, I would have to spend a lot of time visiting different cities, waiting for the quest to reset. It gives a bit of randomness, a bit of, but is it a good design? I feel it's a bit annoying, frustrating. I either don't sell or I sell for a bad price, or he might not even ask for the, even if I accepted any price, he might not even ask for the troops. It's totally random. Right, so I'm not saying it's entirely useless, but it's a little bit frustrating that he randomly like, oh, can I have these troops? Yeah, I don't have any of those. I have a bunch of these. Yeah, no, I don't want those. Okay, I don't have any quests here, so we are going to visit this tavern. We are going to check the thief, which gives a bit of a random quest. He doesn't have any quests. I don't know why. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to kill off these looter armies behind Jalmaris to get some trash items for the artisan quest. Usually you get, for each culture, you get 145 influence quest. So my guess is that Jalmar is going to have the 45 influence quest for equipment for the artisan as well. That's a I would be very surprised if that's not the case. I'm going to grab this 45er here. That's going to push away these troops down here. They run away because my army size is larger. If my army size is smaller, they would chase me. Now we get this army, we attack it. And I think the ones that ran away, they will somehow get magically sucked into this combat as a secondary wave. Yeah! And I don't mind that, because killing more dirty, smelly peasants is better in this game. It doesn't give you these looters. Why are they looting? What's their backstory? I mean, in a way I feel a bit sorry for them, because the only purpose is just to run around and slaughter them, and maybe they're starving. They're not. They are just very evil bandits and they're all just rapists. We are doing medieval society a huge favor by eliminating that evil genocide. That's fine. Let's go with that story. I mean, they are throwing rocks, aren't they? That's quite antisocial. And oh my god, look. He's stuck with his pitchfork. And 58 damage with that. That adds such a size of the torture. And he's just 58. Some damage. We won that combat, at least. That was not a good start. That was today's first battle, and I was incapacitated. Alright. I'm already at half health, so that was a quick little fix. I don't know what they gave me. Medieval first aid, somehow. I think that... Oh, look at this. This is a huge wave. Look at this. This is a big wave. I think they stuck cow poo into my wounds. I just tied it up. It's like, it's gonna make me feel better. You're gonna take demons out of your body by... Here, eat some quicksilver. Ouch. We need to... Yeah, this is a little bit of a... too many guys. I would have preferred to have... But I guess I got what I wanted, right? I wanted all the looters behind Jalmaris. I got them. Ouch! Those pitchforks, they hurt like a bitch. Okay. And obviously, I like to see green up in the top because those are the inflict. And red is when I lose troops from my. That's not good. It's better to inflict. Die, dog? Who is calling dog? What's up, dog? What? Do you want some hot dog? Okay, finally we won this. 5 influence gained. And a whooping 2,200. Hello viewer, welcome back. No surprises here. Same old. Thanks for watching. Hope you're well today. I got castrated by 120 looters outside Jalmaris. Bad start of the day. Anyway, we got a bunch of dirty, smelly peasant clothes here that we can use to trade into the artisan. He collects those things. He pays you money for them. He's like the garbage disposal man of the town, but he pays you for peasant garbage clothes. Not a lot though. It's not gonna get you rich selling items to the artisan. It's where you start off. If you just, it's better than throwing them away, I suppose. Even though sometimes I just wonder if you don't like it's a waste of time considering how little money. Okay, so let's test our theory. If you go to the tavern, every tavern looks the same all over the empire, and yeah, equipment for artisan 45. So that's what we want to do. And obviously this is the town where the artisan is positioned the furthest away from the city gates. Whoa! But that's not a big deal because our horse is fast and strong. He's gonna take us there. So here we go. And as I said before, he gives 5 tasks every hour. He asks for a couple of items, between 4 or 5 items, and you can either pick money or influence. And I'm just gonna, you know, the main thing is influence for me. So a bit of money, yeah, let's grab that as well. If you don't have the items, I recommend you just refuse it. And I'm just gonna get rid of... No, I'm not, because I still can carry a lot more, so I'm not gonna waste time selling these items. Did I lost... Oh, I lost 5 guys permanently from that last combat. That's not good. First off, it's a lot of... Obviously, it's a loss of potential income from selling those troops. I prefer hiring them out as mercenaries to the government. Yeah, selling them. That's what you do. And second, it's a bit a waste of time because you have to recruit new guys. But that combat, oh my god, 16 recruits upgraded? This is weird. 16 recruits? And I had the same thing. It's like when you log out and wait, it's like... I mean, we didn't have any upgradable recruits before this battle. I checked, because I said, oh, we have more than 60 recruits. So, from these combats, we gained 16 upgradable troops. Okay, that's a lot. I'm just surprised how many they are. Usually, not that many. Okay, so let's make half and half of archers and infantry. Now we okay. They don't need a lot of experience to be upgraded in crew recruits, but yet 16. Great. We finished 1 influence quest out of 3 each day. And now we have to visit another culture, and cultures are each represented by a different color on the map. And since we're in Jalmaris, and we already have 130 influence, I might actually visit the clan hall and dump this influence and just hope that we get another 45 quest here. Is this what I want to do? It's very boring to walk down to Koyas because there are no troops on the way here. I don't like doing it. Otherwise, we could just move to Sargot here and up to Batani. Okay, maybe that's what we should do. Oh, let's do that then. Let's go to Sargot. Wait. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So that's a bit of a weird start. Hello, viewer number 2. Welcome to the stream. Do you play Bannerlord, Mountain Blade, or do you play the online version, this mod, Bannerlord Online? If not, welcome. It's a great mod. It has great potential. It's a bit stale at the moment due to member count, and everyone wants new content. But it's a small development team, they're working on it, you have to be patient. It's a long grind, so you can just do fairly average, almost boring daily grind. Yeah, it's a good coffee relaxation activity. Instead of doing the crossword, you can do this. I suppose you know what a crossword is. It's what all people do when they are bored. And yeah. Okay. We got a bit of Chinese going here in the chat. As far as I know, Chinese people don't like to play on the Chinese Asian server because it's badly moderated, as far as I understand it. And I guess if it's empty enough, everyone's going to emigrate to one server. I think it's a population issue as well, but since I don't play on the Chinese Asian server, I don't have an idea. I just know what these guys say once they come here, that they prefer to play on the European server, but the Europeans are upset because they lag a lot. They're hard to fight. There's a latency issue with them, and now the devs are working on an update that should and will hopefully handle these issues with the lag and latency and technological synchronization issues. Difficult computer net code magic workings that I surely don't understand. But we all know it's annoying when computer games don't work as they're supposed to. So I guess we could grab a few 40 stacks here of looters on the way. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk over here to Vlandia, but it is the next culture. I could either stay in Empire area and just do any old influence quest, but oh shit, I got a second wave. I'm gonna be fighting 80 guys now. That's what I get for not paying attention. No? Kinda looks like... Wait, that's probably double wave. It looks like 80 guys instead of 40, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that's a big... But it's very good terrain. That uphill slope, this is maybe the best peasant killing map I found. Sorry, bandits. They're not peasants. They are bandits. Evil bandits. I'm just gonna try to... Ouch! 37. Pitchfork to the chest. Maybe I should go with the ouch! I need a shield and some range. Let's try to not die. Put the red there. attacking one group of 40 looters, I managed to get, and I lost 3 permanent troops, and they were all trained archers, so that's the best. And I lost 50% of my losses were permanent. It's supposed to be 24%, so that's a bit unlucky. Whine, whine, gripe, gripe, cry, cry, salt, salt. But it's my own fault, because I did attack a stack, and right next to it was another stack, and obviously they got sucked in, both of them. So that's what you get for not paying attention. You lose troops, which is potential income, and it's a bad thing. So I guess that's the challenge of PvE in this game. It's kind of an Excel sheet of economy. It's not like, oh, you died, there's a death penalty, you go back to starting point, and you respawn and resurrect, and you pay a resurrection. And a normal MMO penalty. The penalty is basically economical, because of course I can recruit new troops, and quite often the upgrades is bugged, so even though you press done, money won't be deducted and you have to do it again. It's a bit of an annoying bug there, but it has okay. So yeah, you have to measure the strength of your army and see what opposition you can handle without taking minimal losses. And I did a mistake here. I engaged too many forces, and I took some permanent losses. And that's basically the. I mean, if you die, your character goes down. He loses all his hit points. He's incapacitated, but your troops win the battle. You still win the battle, and you don't lose any XP or money or items or anything. So there's no death penalty for your character per se. But if your troops die, there's a 30% chance that they die permanently, and you want to avoid that. If they're wounded, they come back, you lose nothing. So you want to minimize the amount of permanently eliminated troops of your own army. If you want to make money. If you don't care about a good positive income balance sheet, well, then it's not a problem. There's plenty of recruits. But this time, no other 40 stacks around. This should be a safe one. I am at 44% health, so I should probably use a shield and maybe not play stupidly a third time in a row. So we'll position the archers there and the infantry just a tiny bit ahead. We are going to be using throwing weapons. Don't ask me why, but we are. And now a couple of them follows me, so they're not rushing my army. But now they turn around and rush the army. So I think this is what is kind of described as kiting, that I try to pull a few of these troops away from my army, so that they, when they arrive at my infantry line, they're a bit spread out. They don't all reach the infantry line up there all at once, and it takes massive injuries. This is a crappy lance. I forget to upgrade it, find a better. Okay, we still suffered one permanent loss, and of course it was a trained infantryman, which is the highest tier. There are complaints that higher tier troops seem to die a lot more than lower tier troops, and not only that, they die more often permanently. Because I mean, yeah, as I said, they can become wounded or eliminated. But I also heard that AI troops are more likely to attack higher tier troops, so that they get targeted more often. That might be explained by the NPC targeting script. So, right. But how come they are permanently eliminated more? They are more expensive. They have better armor, they should maybe survive more often. And maybe you're just being subjective because you feel sorry. It's annoying to lose your best troops all the time. Maybe just focus on that so you think that's the case. I don't have statistics. I couldn't tell you if it's true or not. Just because it feels that way doesn't mean it is that way. We need more. Oh, we actually have exactly about the same number of both ranged and melee troops. But I still want more infantry, right? Because I had a lot of ranged stacked in the troop garage, ready to sell. So I should focus on melee troops on this guy to level up. Yeah, I know the mic is a bit in the way here. There you go. And yeah, it looks like music, sound, voice is okay. Please let me know if sound is not on the level where it should be, but it looks okay in my streaming software. So here we are at Sargot, the Vlandian city closest to the border of the empire, and we will be visiting the tavern, where we will be informed if there is any demand for a great warrior of the realm that will gift him influence. No, there is not. The Vlandian culture does not have well, I suppose maybe Vlandian culture quest was equipment, and now that I did that in the Empire culture, it is gone, and only these 20 to 30. So that's a bit annoying. I guess we'll have to take the long walkabout. That means visiting Pen Cannock. It's not that far up there, but I know from experience that it's very hard to find any troops to attack on the way. I guess that's okay, because I'm at pretty low health. And we have a Turkish guy, Ceverabi. I don't know. Aranger. I usually look around the map and check out the names of other players. Just, you know. So we are carrying this light lance, which is a tier 2 lance. I think it's like the starter. It's not a good polearm. It's probably one of the worst polearms. It works, but I should really upgrade it. But I always forget to do that. It's not super important either. Well, chat is certainly dead, but that's because it's a regular. I'm taking time off for my online content creation project. Okay, this guy's doing the tutorial quest. Roderick is waiting west of Zionica. When you first start the game, you do 2 or 3 quests. So the tutorial of this game is minimal. I encourage you to check YouTube and streams, because yeah, they need to work on a better tutorial. The same starting questions pop up in global chat over and over and over again, and it's getting old. And it's if they're serious about this design, that's something they should work on. It's not complicated, but it's important. I think game developers and people doing mods, they underestimate the value. A proper tutorial is very important, but it's boring to design. I mean, you know it, veteran players know it, players that engage with you in Discord and forums, they're gonna know all the basic questions. And I'm uncertain you lose new players. They're like, what the hell am I supposed to do? I'll ask in... Many might not even ask in chat. Maybe they don't speak, you know, the language. Or whatever. So tutorial developers, please. Get it done. Tutorial quests. Tutorial. Yay! Echo War 45 influence. This is a very easy quest to do. And we can do it. And we will. You just ask the barman for a bandit hideout quest. If you're new, they might be a tiny bit challenging, but you should be able to do them with a couple of good soldiers. I don't mean to be disrespectful to new players that have problems with hideouts. That's not what I meant. It's not a hard quest. It's not considered a hard quest generally. And it's a really good influence quest to do, because you just go to hideout, you fight a couple of bandits, return, boom, get the influence. So I always get very happy when I get a 45. And there we go. Just bring in 3 of each. I really don't have a good reason to do hideouts with this guy. Just to get the influence. Generally you do it for the scouting experience you get, a skill that allows you to see the campaign map. Ow. But I'm actually done with that skill on this guy, so it's kind of a waste doing hideouts, but if I need it for influence, I'm sure I'll do it. The best thing that can drop is a green book called Maybon's Diary, because you can sell it for, say, 15,000 to 20,000, which is very expensive. An axe and a helmet's not bad for these kind of locations, but it's really not something very worthwhile. I would be so disparaging as calling it a trash. These are trash items. You can sell this helmet with head armor 20. Yeah, sure, you can sell it to a new guy and a beginner. A couple hundred, maybe 1,000. So yeah, it's worth something. But the Maybon's Diary is much more worthwhile. Either for the experience points, if you do it yourself, or for selling it to another player. Just saying, there is a bit of money in doing bandit hideouts, but it's a bit random. Because it depends on the drop. It's not the cash you get from either the quest giver here or from completing the mission itself. But we got, instead of 1,000 gold, we got 45 influence. And you know what? I really think now we have to consider our course of action here. We have done 2 influence quests, and 2 of them are 45ers, which is the maximum. That's really great. Now we could either continue all the way over here to Epicrotea and Omor, etc. That's a very long walk, and we might not even get a new 45 quest. So I think I'll just settle for any old influence quest here as a third. I might even do one here. I can't remember. If we get one close to 30 influence, we're just gonna do it. No, bad ones. We'll head back to Sargot then. And well, best case we can do a 45 quest in Quyas. We're gonna walk to the clan hall. If you're following this series, I know I'm repeating myself. If you're new, so just close your ears. If you have over 150 influence, you will lose 10 influence each day, each night. So therefore, just to conserve as many influence as possible, I'm going to give influence to my clan hall before I log off today. Here, Abcomer has a wooden symbol. The current price is 150, but then it will pop down to 100, which is quite low actually. Wood prices has increased all over the map to around 150, but someone's been chopping wood here, and all those not juicy 150 woods are gone, and we're down to 100. But then we're set. We're like price of 100 seems to be rather persistent here. So wood prices have been going up the last couple of weeks, or months, maybe weeks. And what you do with wood, you ask yourself. Well, you upgrade your clan hall to a new level, or you install a dungeon where you can imprison other players from the mod for, I think, an hour, and they can escape somehow. I've never been imprisoned, so I don't know. And you can upgrade your dungeon to second level, 2 levels, and you can have more prisoners. So it's not purely cosmetic. If you upgrade your clan hall, you can place more containers, chests, etc., where you can store more items for the clan. So yeah, there's a functionality to investing wood into your clan hall. But you don't use it for crafting. There's basically no crafting in the mod yet. There will be. That's one of the that's the next big update. Workshops, crafting, other production means in villages, economy system. Should we grab, instead of talking incessantly, should we split these guys up and grab that 40? We might get these 2 stacks together, but I hope I'll get them in 2 separate waves. Looks like a single wave, yeah. And that's a better way of doing it, just spreading them out, 1 wave at a time. Will you win versus 2 waves? Yes, you will. Will you take more losses unnecessarily? Yes, you will. Is that bad? Yes. How much longer does it take? Maybe it's not worth the extra time to just do it. Maybe just take the losses. I guess if you want more experience faster and you're willing to pay the price for it economically, you could just grab a lot of troops and fight them ASAP. I guess I'm concerned about some sort of average income of the party. So when I have full health on armor, I use my 200 weapon to get 200 skill on this guy. It's a bit shorter, so it's a little bit harder to get those hits. You have to get the horse closer. It's more like the longest ones. Stop screaming. Right, wave 1 done. Got pretty good hits there. And we want our archers there and our infantry over here. Bring up the shield. This battle had no particular purpose except leveling a bit of skills and leveling your troops. It's part of the game, and I guess you can do only this, just go around attack. I enjoy every fight in this game. That is one of the strengths, the combat system. It gets a bit repetitive to fight the same opponents that mindlessly rush you, these looters. That is a bit boring, but still, you know, the combat system, how you use your weapon, directional attacks, maneuvering your horse, you still being able to be injured by low-level enemies. It's a good basic combat system. Bit repetitive with the same opponents. And you do this, you get a bit of loot, you get a bit of cash, you get a bit of experience for your own character, and you get a bit of experience for your army, so you can upgrade it. Yeah, so fighting random trash mobs is a big grind. It's part of the grind. Uh, you could hope for more creative and engaging PvE content than this incessant grind of NPCs. That's the game. That's a large part of the game. And I think these healing ticks, you get personal health and your troops will heal yourself uh, every 2.5 minutes. So there are no healing potions, there are no healers, you just automatically heal your wounds over time. And there's a skill called medicine, right here. The next, you restore 70% of your lost health in a round required, skill 150. Yeah, okay, I'm close to that perk now, the last one. So that means, I asked, is that every 2.5 minutes, these rounds? No, it's apparently between waves in combat. So if I fight one wave of looters, I will regain health for the next wave. And that number increases with these heart-shaped perks. First you gain 40%, then 50, and now finally 70. So meaning, even if I take a lot of damage fighting, I will recover 70% of health for the next wave. And I guess at that level of medicine, it's easy to just grind and grind and grind, because even if they throw a lot of rocks on me and I take a lot of damage, yeah, I'll be up in shape for next wave of looters. I haven't really thought about that medicine, it's not only like winning one wave of battle, it actually increases your capacity to grind troops without any downtime. Because 20% regained to 70%, that's a huge difference. Maybe do you not regain any health before you get this perk? Or is it a 10% base chance? You restore 20%, 40, 50, and 70. Okay, I only check these medical perks that has an alternative, doctor and paramedic. Okay, so what you can do is, either you can, after winning a battle, one wounded unit is immediately restored if the hero is not wounded. This seems to be like the worst perk ever in any game. Like, first off, how many battles are you gonna do, you are the hero of your army, without getting one single hit point? Because you, as far as I understand it, you cannot be wounded at all. That's never gonna happen. Well, maybe if you're an archer. Okay, what happens then is that one wounded soldier out of your 100 soldiers is gonna go from wounded to fully operational. Who cares? It's useless. And on the next perk level, is it 2? You get 2 wounded soldiers. They heal by themselves over time after the combat when you're moving to the next combat. Okay, so in my opinion, as far as I understand, these are useless. Whereas this, yeah, it makes your troops not die permanently, which is exactly what you need. I've been discussing it before, so I'm not going to go through those perks. But basically, when your troops are wounded, when your troops are downed in combat, goes down, it lessens the chance that they will die permanently instead of getting wounded and return to your army after recovery. There we go. Medic skill. So yeah, I guess it's good fighting, having a lot of losses, a lot of wounded. You get medical skill, you level medical skill faster, but it's gonna cost you a bit of money. Tavern. If we're lucky, we have another 45 influence quests here. We do, but it's bandit oppressors, and we can't do that unless we're in a group. It's terribly complicated. Skip it. We can either do headhunting, we can do troop training here. I hate doing troop training in Koyas, so we're just gonna check if we're super lucky with the troop training quest. Go! So, if this guy, he has 3 chances to give us a quest. And he did. 3 Mameluke soldiers, that's actually doable. And we get 30 influence. Alright, let's do that. But we need to find... They have brown leather armor, the Mamluk soldiers, and brown shields. Nope. At least we get a good quest the first time we ask. No. So we can just wait until these troops replaces with other troops, and then we can find 3 Mamluk soldiers. We have space for it in our army. We don't have to dismiss recruits. We might have to log in and out a couple of times. Then we can deposit all that influence in the clan hall, and we're done with this guy for the day. So there you go. That's yeah, it's under an hour to complete one guy, but we got, and we're not done yet, but we get a decent amount. 2 times 45 is 90 plus 30, 120 influence on one character. If we were to buy it, we would pay 500, because that's the market price of influence. So it would be 60,000 cash to buy this influence, and just have another player deposit it in our clan. We'd pay him, and then he'd lead the clan. I think you could make 60,000 not quite easily, but I'm sure some players are able to make the amount of money it takes to actually buy this influence. So basically you lose time and money by doing the influence quest instead of just grinding the maximum amount of cash and purchasing influence. I think that's the conclusion I and others have come to. And it's not a good result of an analysis of the primary force of clan cooperation goal, we want influence for our clan, because that is the clan activity right now. Yeah, just take gold and buy it. Jeez, if you buy Patreon stuff and sell it for millions of money, how much influence can you just buy from other players, free-to-play players? Next character, he starts in Sionica, the capital of the empire. He has equipment, and remember now, our first character had equipment for the artisan 45 influence as well, right? So 2 out of 3 characters have the same 45 influence quest in the same culture. Then you might suspect, okay, so when I log in the third character, surely I must have a 45 quest for equipment. That's not the case. This is randomly distributed. But I'm happy because it's a good quest, and I have trash loot gear, so I'm going to be able to do it super fast. And that's 1 out of 3 quests, and I'm not going to complain. Yeah! I'll take it. We are going to get rid of troops if we can, in exchange for cash. Pretty bad, right? How many? Yeah, we want to get rid of ranged troops, it seems, and kind of save our infantry for a good yield cash. Nope. And the last, veteran archers. Okay. It's not super good. We don't even get 4,000 each, but since we have so many, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna give him 4. So I'll just upgrade them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll get 14,000. Oh, almost 15,000. Did this guy sell anything during the night? Yeah, he sold 5,000 OS. Not a lot. Better than nothing. So we're up 20,000. I don't know if I need more recruits. Okay, so we made 20,000, so thereabouts. We could buy 40 influence with that. Yeah, okay. We need to, yeah, I brought everything you asked for. Influence 45. Bingo. We're gonna do the quests. for a bit of money. I can't say I love clicking through these menus like this. Obviously I'm not reading anything. I just want to get it done as fast as possible. Maybe it's not the best quest design ever. Now we can get rid of a bit of trash clothes here as well. For a ridiculously low amount of money, I'm sure. There we go. Yes, 1,000 gold. And we will now fill up our army, because oh, so this guy doesn't have a lot of troops to sell. He's kind of low on stock, which is good, because why would you want... You need a little bit of troops there, I feel, as a reserve. But... You know, I could upgrade a few more ranged troops, couldn't I? I have so many. 5 of each, maybe. So this guy is stocking up on ranged troops as well. 5. Let's have 15 of the ranged. So, nah, he should be asking for melee infantry as much as range. This is just the way it happens. They level up slower, ranged troops, so basically you should have less ranged available to sell, statistically. I don't. We're gonna take a trip around town and grab some recruits. Go! Another activity that is starting to get a bit long in the tooth. I do this a lot. Do we have any recruits? No. Do we have any recruits? No. Recruiting recruits is boring. I start to strongly agree with people suggesting in the Discord forums, no, don't take no recruits. Alright. Okay, no recruits. At least we move faster on the map. So our first location will be Poros, because it's the closest town of another culture. It has Southern Empire culture. We forgot to check if they're selling one of the new swords. I don't think so. So it's nighttime and our viewing range is lowered. The scouting skill, the base is halved. Yeah, that's it. Our scouting skill is not halved. The base is 12, nighttime is 6. So that makes your scouting skill even more important overall. Well, here we have some devil worshipping Night's Watch kind of banner. What is that? Is it a demon? Oh, demon. Well, what a surprise. A long pole arm, Romphalia, throwing weapons, and a round shield. That's so unusual. That's so unusual. No, I'm kidding. Every character has the same setup. I'm not complaining on this guy, but some variation in the usefulness of equipment would be nice. Yeah, there is a bit of complaining about that in the Discord, so I think there's an awareness. I'm not the only one. Ooh, wow. He's actually selling Revelations for 45. Okay. If I was there, I would buy them, but I'm not. It feels cheap. 45. Okay. Okay. Western Empire. We don't have any quests at all at this guy. Someone is selling influence for 450. Echo War 45. Great, that's excellent news. It's another easy quest. Just talk to the bartender here. We don't need a large army to do it. Sure, Porus is a crappy town to do that quest in because they're spread out, but yeah. Hidden chest in Marok. Don't know where Marok is, but we'll mark it. Check on the map. Marok. Oh, it's over there. We'll never go there ever. Cancel the quest. So, Poros has 3 chest potential bandit hideout locations over here by Carnoros. Another one down here by in the forest by the cliffside. There's like 2 little clearings in the woods here. It should be around between them. Okay, and the 3rd location is in the forest over on the west side, of course. That means if it's not here, I have to go down here. If it's not here, I have to go over here, and then I have to go back. So it's, I guess this route is, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Maybe it's pretty good. You travel a lot through forest. I guess that's what makes it feel so slow. But we're lucky and we find a hideout in the first location. That's the way you do it, if you're a lucky son of a bitch. How much is the new Immortal Calm Sword? Yeah, I'm very interested in this, because I want to buy one. There is none in Zeo. Well, thanks for checking that for me. I want to buy one. They might be more expensive than I wish for and expect. Maybe they'll be like a million. 500k to a million. Yeah, I'd say 500k. I'm not sure I want to pay a million for the sword. So yeah, it's probably a good guess, good estimate. I'm checking the Discord and see if someone is selling the sword. No. It's so dead. There are a few immortal items, the new June month patron items on the market, but it doesn't seem to appear like they have given out the quotes yet. Because there should be more items on sale, if they had. Not saying the sword, not saying the shield, but the armor items. They're nothing special. So maybe during the day. Okay, so this guy has been very lucky. He's gotten 2 very easy 45 influence quests in the starting towns. I think I should settle for that and maybe go with just any 3rd quest. Influence. Let's see. Did we have 23 influence and 27 influence? I think I get a little bit better than that on my way wherever I'm going. The headhunting is a bit complicated to do. You have to fight the bandit leader army, and I don't want to do that. And 23 is on the lower end of the scale. I think I should be aiming a bit higher, but I don't want to go chasing off now to the far north up here, Saniopa. It's very far to go to get it, so I'm gonna head back and see what I had in Seonica. You selling? He's not. This is not the character that I want the one-handed sword on. So I prefer to make an offer on the next character. Although I can transfer it by storing it in the clan treasury and then picking it up with the correct character. So when I spam the trade channel with offers, I prefer to do it on the next character. Fingo, I believe his name is. Okay, so do you remember what influence quests we had in Sionica on the quest board? No, neither do I. That's fine, we'll go back and check. We might even be able to sell a couple of more troops and pick up a few recruits before we decide what to do. So if we don't have any good quests here, we'll slowly make our way over towards Koyas and potentially Sargot. You know, we could even get a 45 influence quest in one of these towns here. Yeah, maybe that's what I should aim for. Let's examine the tavern. Okay, these are... That's weird. It's almost exactly the same as over in Poros. That must be by coincidence, or is it? Okay, if you know if this is coincidence, why two different culture towns have exactly the same quest left, let me know in the comments. I would be really curious to know if this is something that is scripted or random. Anyway, those are bad quests. I don't want to do either of them. Ooh. Got a quest here for a chest in Parasemnos. That sounds imperial and close. Parasemnos. I don't know where that village is, but it's over there. I very rarely go all the way over here to the east, so no thanks. You have to do a couple of thieves quests to get one in the vicinity where you are going to pass. It only costs 100 gold, so it's not the money. Sure, it's a bit annoying to have to ask him 10 times before we get a quest. Another rather annoying, maybe not optimal quest design feature. Yeah! So I think we're just gonna go with picking some low-hanging fruit by leaving this character right for now. Not that I'm going to remember that I have one more influence quest to do, but I probably won't even remember that I went over to Poros. I think now that I will remember it, but in a while I won't. It's weird. Whoa! We need a lot of recruits here. Somehow I guess I sold troops. Why would I have to? 89, 3 more. And then we will have 44 recruits. That's half our army. It's going to be recruits. It's going to be a very low quality army until we level them up. It's fine, it's fine. It's just that don't overextend and attack dangerous opponents while your army quality is low. No. Decent. You have a ton of archers. We kind of got a 15. Yeah, okay. Let's give him a good price. Bad price for us. Good There. So, all right, that's yeah, you do that. You amuse yourself that way. Okay. So how about we pop back into the first character just to see if we can get those Mameluke, 3 Mameluke guys. I remember the first guy's quest. Amazing. What I don't remember is, did I get a 45 quest here? I think I did, didn't I? No, that I don't remember. No. Yeah! And I don't know how often they replace the troops. Every 10 minutes. Oh, here's 2. We only need 1 more now. Grab them. Get lucky. Oh, here it is. Alright, we made it. I only had to log in 1 extra time to finish a troop recruitment quest in Queas. That's, compared to yesterday, it's extremely lucky. It took me forever to do the troop quest. Yeah! So it's very random. It might be a very small minor inconvenience, or it can be super annoying. I don't think quests designed that might be super annoying are good. Okay, and we're done. There are no more influence quests to do on this guy, so we'll just dump. I guess we can just throw this trash into the clan treasury. We can't put the mules in there. No big surprise. And I need to rename this donkey man. I will take suggestions in the comments, but I'm thinking like old Sellswords or something. He has changed names a couple of times because of political reasons. So let's sell the maces and the falcons in Seonica. Oh, and let's pick out a better polearm for him. Should we? Okay, we have night lances. They are slightly better. We have a heavy Drusinic lance. That's a very good lance. Let's grab that. It's a tier 4 lance, and it's way better than the light lance that we were fielding. So there we go. Is this the shield we want? Sure, why not? I don't know if that's the shield I want to use. Okay, put the light lance in there. Okay, so we're gonna sell these. We have a better lance on this guy. And we have donated all our influence. And basically I could leave him here in Queas in the clan hall until tomorrow and start the influence route. Right? I really don't need to move him away from here. Only if I want to sell Imperial troops, I need to move to an Imperial city, but it's not that important. So, bye. We're done for today. All we have to do is think of a new name for him. Donkey Man. So what if we call him Old Sellsword? That. I haven't made up my mind, but Old Sellsword might be his new name. Okay. We're gonna pop into Fingo. He wants a one-handed weapon. Sword. The new one. We want to do influence quests. And obviously I can't remember which kind of troops I need to sell from this guy. What do I have in surplus? What do I have a deficit on? And he's in Rota. Okay. Okay, we have ranged troops. So all 3 guys have more ranged troops to sell, and they have infantry melee that is super weird because they level up slower. The archers and crossbowmen. Alright. Okay, so remember what I told you before, that you'd think that Western Empire Culture Quest would be for the third guy, the equipment quest, 45? No, it's the Bandit Oppressor. So it's not the same for all of them. The super weird thing is the two first characters, they always get the same. And this one, the third one, gets a different. Can I confirm this 100%? No, I can't. But I have this nagging suspicion, and now it's confirmed another day. I kind of like need to make a note to myself to check this a couple of times consistently, so that I can say yes, 2 of my characters always get the same quest, and the third gets a different one. It's super weird. We could do headhunting for 30, but I'm not gonna do that. Now we're gonna leave this culture. We're gonna try to sell some troops, because if you like money, you need to make money. Yeah! This is a good group to fill up your army. It's already full. Well, why don't you sell some of them? We got Menavliatons, but it's a horrible. You don't even get 2,000 per troop. You can get up to 5,000. Why would I sell for 2,000? I will definitely not do that. So the randomness, the scale, the price increment is rather stupidly designed. I mean, the difference between the minimum and the maximum price should be smaller, if you ask me. No one in their right mind would sell for that price. Okay, we get... it's not very good, but considering how many we have ready to be sold, I'm gonna take this offer. Okay, well, I've made a little bit money. We are going to go into the trade channel and say we want to buy new Patreon sword. You know, we could just throw 500k out there, right? I'd be happy to buy it for 500k. No one is selling it, so I'm not gonna be able to. And if someone jumps at the offer and lets me buy it, I'd be happy. So this is just a pure crap shot in the dark. So here we are in Rotai. There's no reason really for me to return to Sionica and go all the way to Poros here. I might as well. Well, I am certainly in the middle, am I not? Where should I go? This is a difficult decision. Where should I go? Because they're equally distant here. You know, I think I might head up to Batania and start there for... And then I kind of will end up back in Kuyas and Sionica and Poros, and I'll end the days. I will miss up on the blue and purple here. Okay, so should I go to Saniopa then? Sure, let's do that. So we'll start with the purple culture, Northern Empire. Then we'll do... Yeah. Sorry, it's... I don't know which one is the right way to go. But I do know no one was interested to sell us that sword, and I'm not surprised. So we should grab these 45 stacks on our way, but they are running south, and I don't want to go south. So I'll grab this on the bridge, the 43. I have to say the influence daily quest grind is going a bit better today. We're already at our third character. We haven't been playing that long. I've been way luckier today than yesterday. It was a bit annoying because I just got stuck at different quests and I couldn't get the right random assortment of circumstances to complete them. But today we're fine. Go! Shield up and yeah, right. Oh, this is our one-handed pole arm slash throwing character. So he has one stack of thrown weapons. This looks like a... Is this a double way? Is this two groups of leaders? Oh, did you see that? Change the direction. Ouch. Lucky there. Okay, we're done with our thrown weapons. What do we use the pole? This is called War Racer. This is the War Racer. I kind of forgot. They're all good. All the long poles, slashing poles are good. Very easy to use for the horseback. Die, dog! This is kind of... This might be the cheapest one. So I guess somehow it's the worst one. One-shot them. So the man is reach. A bit slow. I don't know what's bad with it. Why it's... But I intend to get the one each and try it out and make a comparison. The best. I don't dislike this. It's useless in combat. This is so easy because I can hit them before they reach me. If you're using a two-handed weapon, they can hit you. I mean, ouch. So when you see a guy fighting like a huge amount of people, this is what they do. They ride in a circle, they chop into the center of that huge group. Doesn't matter if you have 2 or 500 looters there, they can't reach you, right? You can reach them with your pole on. Yeah! These combats are not super challenging. They are very mediocre. That's a good hit. Oh, that's a lot of skill gains. Leadership, tactics, and riding in one combat. We got 2,000 gold and 4 influence. Not shabby. We lost 0 troops. That's perfect. See, you can fight combats receiving 0 losses if you're not an idiot. If you just pay attention and do what you're supposed to. Okay, good job, good start there. Took a bit of damage on our character, but that's fine. We got a bit of upgrading to do here. So let's say we want more infantry for now. We already have a bunch of archers, so we'll fill up our stock of infantrymen. Did reduce money, so we did pay for it. Oh, here's a castle, Ataconia Castle. Oh, that's kind of hidden away in a valley here in the forest. That's a nice one. Could be a perfect castle for the Sellswords in the future. You wish. Yeah. Of course it doesn't have a moat or a ditch. Why would you have a moat or a ditch on a medieval fortification ever? That's one gripe I have. Why don't they have ditches around the cities and forts, castles? Yeah, probably some programming difficulty. I don't care, I want it. Do it. We have a 41 stack here, let's chase it. It's going the same way we are, so we'll grab it on our way. Now, there is no way to tell if any of these guys are online, if they have been online, if they have donated influence. There's like no register of clan membership participation. I'm not complaining, it's just a fact. It's probably a bit complicated to introduce, but it would be really nice to know, is any of these guys online, so I should talk to them in our clan channel chat. Most likely they're not. Sometimes if you have them on Discord, you can see what game they're playing. So you can see if they're in game that way. I guess that takes care of it a bit. With many of the members, they haven't been online for weeks. Maybe I should kick them. But if they return, they are in the clan. As long as I have 3 spots, I guess I will see the reason to keep them. It doesn't cost anything to keep them as again, no losses. Don't know if it's because the map is better, or is it because I am not fighting more than 1 stack at once. Oh, it might depend on that we have fewer recruits here, so this has a slightly better overall quality, this army, meaning they don't reach and do inflict casualties. Yeah, you are a bit squishy with half your army being recruits, even if you're fighting single stack of looters. It's a lot of low quality, low intensity combat. I am basically playing a troop trainer, recruiter, trying to grow my influence in the lands. Yeah, that makes sense. It's what I do, and it's a bit of a roleplay storyline that works. And it's decently amusing to do. It gives me some analysis possibilities, as I share with you here. I don't mind it too much. I have a long-term goal, or a couple of them, and it doesn't need to happen today, tomorrow. And I prefer slow games that gives you long-term goals. Not that I'm patient or anything, but this feels more worthwhile. I certainly do them. The game gives you stuff easily. You can choose. I don't have to check that. Just for my first work. I think that's because they spawned closer, so the archers didn't have time to work their magic. It was a temporary loss though, because he's only wounded. Because that... Okay, there's a bit of randomness how close they spawn to you, and if they spawn closer, you might take losses. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. We need to enter town and sell trash loot. And we got no upgradable troops from this combat. Whereas in one combat we get 16 recruits to upgrade. Okay, sure, that was more than one group. But still, it's like it accumulates XP in an experience pool, and then in one combat it just doesn't fill up, but then in the next combat a lot of the different troop categories fill their pool of XP and you get to upgrade a lot. Or something. It just seems like the first combat, when you log in, you get more upgradable troops than normally. I might be imagining, but what if there's a hidden XP bonus for the first combat of the day? Am I crazy here? Yeah, probably. People would have figured that out. Alright, tavern. This is the most important thing here. Do we have any 45 influence quests? Okay, we get a new clan. Apoleanea has created a clan called Treasure Hunter. Oh, that's cool. Treasure Hunters. Like that. Echo War 45. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go on an adventure. Yeah. Wait. Okay. We cancel that other Echo War quest. Okay. Since we don't have any other quests, we might as well talk to the thief. If we're lucky, we'll get a very nearby juicy quest. No. We'll pop into town. We'll sell some troops. We'll sell some trash loot. Make some money. Yeah! Gold hunters. Well. Okay. That's not a great offer. But considering how many we have, I'm going to accept it. And we're off to the... Yeah. Another guy is trying to buy the sword. Tasks. Can I do some? Oh my god, I just misclicked and took a influence quest. Alright. We got 28 influence. It wasn't the worst that could have happened. This is what I mean. Your brain just goes on autopilot because these are so mind-numbingly boring, these quests. And it happened. Sell everything and I just pull back whatever items I want to save because that's faster. Did I intend to sell these 13 pickaxes? I don't think so. Let's just sell it. These I can get a little bit of money for if I sell them. And we get stuck in the menu easily. 6,000. That's a good sum. Money. Alright. So I guess we saved ourselves some grief and decision-making frustration by doing that influence quest by mistake. It's fine. First hideout location is over here by Krios, the wood village of Krios that sells wood for around 150. I said it before, I'm saying it again, it is weird that players want to place bids for 150 when the next lower bid is 68. I don't understand why. Maybe they have more money than sense. Or there's a hidden agenda that is super smart, 4D chess, that I don't see. Please let me know in the comments what I'm missing here. So I guess my recommendation, if you're new to this mod, don't do what I'm doing. It's a bit boring. You can probably have more fun. But I'm kind of stuck in this project now. I need to see it through to completion. I'm doing a bit of trial and error analysis and I quite don't see the alternative that I have. What else could I do?
Die!
That didn't go well at all. Hope this hits. Okay, I'm almost dead. I haven't suffered any loss. Wow, that was a tough fight. I didn't do well at all there. If those shield guys, they rush you, if you don't get them down with your thrown weapons, which is hard, they are in your face. Don't think I started at full health, but still, these bum rushes happens. All right, let's go back, turn this in, get our 45 influence at 7% health. So in Discord general chat, they are discussing pizzas with pictures. And they are also waging chat warfare amongst each other, the PvPers, nothing new there. There's nothing about, people are saying update, but the devs never said there's gonna be an update now. It might be weeks. I'm so confused. We all know it. The update's not gonna come faster just because you spam stuff in general chat. Yeah. Okay, 45 influence, very good. We might even have a third quest we want to do here. Nope. Okay. We now have only one more influence quest to do today. And okay, unfortunately, if we make a 45 influence quest with 109 in our pool, we're gonna be above 150. So we rather should deposit it if we don't want to lose 10 overnight. I'm not sure which one would be the best location for now. Let me think. Okay, so let's say we want to head back to Sionica and buy our sword. We want to deposit in Koyas, so we need to go southwest. And to go southwest, we can either go and visit Lucaron and Poros. That's only one culture. But whereas if we head north, we're gonna visit Sturgeon, Battanian, and Vlandian culture before we reach Koyas. So I think we have to take the long way around, even though it's only one quest left for us to do today. Can't really take the chance of being lucky. We'll fight looters on the way, even though I have some really shitty health. Wait. So this is how severe my brain damage is. First character, he's done. Second character, can't remember. I could log out this and let him heal up. Wait, what did I do with the second character? It's blank. It's blank. I'm old. Severe case of dementia or something. And apparently I'm too lazy to take notes. Well, just I hope we're lucky and don't go down with 17% health. Okay, so I think it's time that we spam another meaningless sword selling ask. Want to buy new Patreon sword. There we go. How eager am I to buy it? I am quite eager to buy one. Yeah, I'd like one. And because I have a shit ton of in-game money, I'm not gonna pay real world money. I like this game, I like the dev team, I have supported them with real world money already, and I'll do it again, but they need to prove to me that the mod is heading in the right direction. If this turns out to be the mod I'm looking to play long term, sure, I'll be a Patreon. But this month, no. No. If you're insist on putting a power creep sword in just to make a couple of Patreon bucks, and I don't see that you're taking care of the main issues that I am concerned with. I'm not even sure this mod is going to succeed and be good. I have some. It has some very, very strong sides, but there's also. We'll see. Thank you. 18 damage in the face from a rock. I forgot that was almost dying, so I need to be super careful here. Really, what I could do is just ride around here, being super cowardly, and have my troops win the battle for me. Another hit. I'm almost down from these mega rocks. I have my shield up. I'm keeping the distance. I am kiting them best as I can, but I will die. Okay, I think I can let them head towards. Oh god, that was so close. Did you hear that gurgling sound? Never paid attention to that before. That was a pretty horrific death sound. Good sound design there. I survived it. One single rock between the eyes, and I am down. It's very exciting. Oh, I hit my shield. Yes, I got one. I think Yelda has turrets. I think half of this global chat, or more, like almost all of the chat has turrets. That's pretty harsh. I have to read that. After this comment, I'll read from chat too. Someone just went out and made a pretty bold statement there. Okay, I got a little bit health left, but not a lot. Yeah, he's reported, of course he is. He just said that he felt like two clans talk a lot of shit. I'd say many clans talk a lot of shit. I started this game 1 year ago. It has so much potential. I agree with that. This mod has a ton of potential, but it's not all there yet. Just red. I think many players have a love-hate relationship with this mod. It's boring, it's grindy, it's repetitive, it likes content, but it has so much potential. And we all know lots of games and mods have been there. Doesn't mean they're gonna get there all the way. And they have accepted quite a lot of money through Patreon. It's voluntary, but it still brings a certain sense of responsibility towards the community to produce good results. You kind of listen to your player base. You ask them to voluntarily give you money, they do so. if you buy a product, it's the same, right? It's voluntary to buy a game. Paying through Patreon and actually buying a product, being a digital computer game, is there a difference? Don't you have an obligation morally to provide some sort of satisfactory result? Okay, let's go back and see what was said here. I usually don't refer to the global chat. I just started this game 2 weeks ago. As I see it, these two clans are noobs, beginners. Although they don't even 5 versus 5, it speaks so much. You guys are shameless, stop talking and keep playing Farm Simulator. Oh, he wants them to PvP. Well, I got news for you. You only PvP if you want to. It's voluntary. You don't have to PvP. There's no one saying. I don't understand. Why this strong reaction? There's nothing here. I don't know what the reaction comes from. I guess somewhere on the map where I don't see, maybe these two clans refuse to PvP and he's disappointed. So, go back to playing Farmer Simulator. Well, okay, so I thought he was saying something worthwhile. I have no idea. Yeah. Yeah, he's just going off on a rage. Oh, he doesn't like them recruiting in global chat. That's why he's being super aggressive. Because they're trying to recruit in global chat. Well, I can smash you every universe. Alright. Ooh. Yeah. Is this the worst global chat ever? No, it's about as bad as most ones are. Maybe it's just time to turn it off. Yeah, there we go. It's off. Let's keep the trade chat open and spam it for the sword of 1,000 lies. My apologies, I'm being scatterbrained here. We'll do some upgrading, because we forgot to do that after the combat. We'll try to sell troops, because we have quite a lot of troops to sell on this guy. We'll check the tavern first. That's why we went here, the influence quest. Yeah, troop training 45. Perfect. We're done. Boom. We have troops to sell. We have... it's just gonna be a while before he asks us to give him troops that are... Whoa! The ones I want to give him. But we don't have to travel further. We're done for the day. Gonna fight traitors. 5 Imperial Veteran Infantrymen. That's not a... That's like half the maximum. No, I can't accept that. I am sorry. Nope. Last one. Yes. Nope. Alright, so we're not gonna finish now. We have to wait for a while. Look, the upgrades didn't go through. Am I missing clicking the done button, or is it glitched? It must be glitched. Alright, so we have one more quest to do. This guy. We've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, which is like my aim to not surpass 2 hours. So basically, we done all our influence quests. We got them above average. We haven't gotten all 45 influence quests, but 2 hours. So let's see. Let's say we made 300 influence. I'm gonna get the calculator out. We made 300 influence. That would be 150k, right? Worth of. Yeah. I couldn't make 150k and buy the influence from another player in less than 2 hours. Okay, so today the lesson we learned is that yeah, you actually kind of do get a pretty good income when you grind influence. If you have a decent flow, if you have, you know, if you're not unlucky, if your influence quests are there for you to complete in a reasonable time, I'd say I'm above average lucky with the speed of how I managed to complete decent influence quests today. Obviously, there's no perfect way to measure this. It's all subjective. There's too many variables to make the perfect Excel sheet of success X or Y here. I just need to check on this guy if I completed all influence quests, because no, there's one left. Right. Okay, so we can let's stream for another quarter of an hour more and finish the last quest on this guy, if possible. We will. This is boring. This is getting boring. It's horrible entertainment. Selling troops to the. I just know it's so much more convenient to train 100 guys of one sort to sell it to another player. I'm starting to dislike this feature of the game, but for me right now it is the best way to make money. Okay, that's fairly good. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna take that. Again, I have a feeling I have a bunch of those guys ready to sell here. Nope, I was wrong. Those are the ones I lack the most. It seems to be a general trend. So we just have to upgrade them from our stash. 4 of them. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Well, I'm almost glad I got such a bad offer, because I don't want to make more of these guys. Okay. So that's it. We need more troops. Yeah! Full army. Do we have any quests? No, we don't. We can talk to the thief. Oh, he gave us a quest. It's a chest. It's in Seal Core. Oh, this is super close. We're gonna go and pick this chest up. This is super close. Yeah, it's the next village up Seal Chorus. So that's like the first village you go to do your starting farm in Seal Chorus. And we got a quest there. This is highly unlikely to happen. This is not what I'm waiting for. I'm willing to walk a little bit further on the Thief's Quest to do it. It doesn't have to be this close, but I'm not gonna find a hidden chest like halfway over across the map. That's definitely not worth doing it. Because let's say it's about a 1 out of 10 that you get something useful here. Should I help this guy? We don't have time for that. We're doing influence quests. Oh, we got a major PvP here. 3 versus 1. And we all know how this is gonna end. Oh, you guys are coward doing 3 versus 1, but in a couple of days the role's going to be reversed and the other side is going to complain how unfair. Yeah, it's a war game. You're gonna get outnumbered. It's not fair. There's no reason to fight. Just don't be in a PvP clan. Or you could spam the global chat over and over and over with the same complaining. For no, talk to the developers in the Discord if you don't like the current combat system. Not saying that's gonna help, but or make your own Twitch stream and complain there. That's what I do. First chest location up in the mountains. Yep, and we found it on the first. That's perfect. There's 4 more locations, 2 in the village, 2 across the bridge. There's a YouTube video, go check it out if you want to. We found 1 trader's book, you always find this. Then we found 5 helmets, 36 armor and 39 armor. So these are decent beginners helmets. 5 of them. I could probably sell them for 1,500, maybe even 2,000 each. Maybe less, maybe just 1,000. There's plenty of helmets of this quality around, maybe 1,000 each. Or I could just stick them in my clan treasury, leave them there forever, never do anything with them. And if a new guy joins the clan, he can take one of them free. See that. But it wasn't worth the trip, really. Well, let's say I get 1,000 to 2,000 for the trader's book, and 1,000 for each of the helmets. So it's 5, 6, 7,000 something, more or less. No experience for a couple of minutes work. I mean, how much do you expect to make in 5 minutes? So maybe it's not that crappy of a quest. Well, it's not gonna give us any influence, is it? I am going back. I'm going into the tavern. And I'm returning that book. Kind of keeping an eye on 2,000. Okay. That could be the maximum you get. Let me know in the comments if you know. Oh, no more rumors, and we're done. Okay, so 5 helmets and 2,000 gold. It's not the worst chest I found. Some are just empty. It's the trader's book and a couple of rags. So it could be worse. But it's not even decent. Let's say you take 5 minutes to go over to a village a bit away and you get 5 stupid helmets. No. I fully understand why no one ever does do the hidden chest quest. Because why would you if you're a veteran player? Granny Weatherwax. This is a new name that I don't recognize. Granny Weatherwax. Hello there, Donny boy. Nice to meet you. Really? Hello, Donny boy. Are you playing the mod? What is 43? Why is your name Donny boy 43? Is that your age? Is it your shoe size? Or is it your IQ? Or all of the above? Nice to meet you, Donny boy. Hope you enjoy the stream. Oh, we're going slow. Nighttime. Even in the open terrain, 1.8 isn't super fast. give us torches that removes night speed penalty. Yeah, I'm in favor of that. It's slow enough daytime. You don't need a nighttime penalty, or at least give us a way to avoid it. I think it would be a quality of life improvement overall. Okay. Tavern, right? Yeah, we're checking the influence quests here. They're gonna be exactly the same as in Sionica. I mean, I didn't take notes, but they're extremely similar. Oh, it's the waterfall. I was wondering, is it raining? 'Cause there's like splashing water. Can you hear that? Who wants a quest in this world? I mean, you want a bandit hideout here or something, treasure hunt quests. Or even enter this as a location and fight some badass bandits and get a decent loot, some decent loot. Feels like such a given PvE content. Is there stuff like that in the regular game? Okay, I missed that guy. That was das a Deutsche Ritterorden? So someone's selling Fian champions. They are tier 6 noble elite ranged battalion troops. They used to be 25k each. So prices of nobles have gone down. I take this to be because of the drop chance of the noble kits in the Frostlands that they introduced. I hope he doesn't declare war on me. Say hello. Right. So, is it a good thing that we have more elite noble troops in the game? It's more democratic, it's more equal. Not only the very richest players can afford them. Is that good? I mean, people training noble troops get less paid. They are going to dislike it. But that doesn't seem like an important... You know, 17,000 for one soldier is still fairly good. So I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? I wouldn't say that everyone is playing with noble elite troops. I've used them for the clan quest when I was new and the clan update just released and I wanted to create my own clan. It was very hard. It's a very hard quest and I couldn't make it. So I purchased Fians for 25k and they just died all because I failed a bunch of times. I don't know how many times I've tried that stupid quest. 30, 40, 50 times. It was annoying, expensive and frustrating. But I wasn't ready for it. My skills were too low on my character. I should have joined a clan. That it wasn't intended for a beginning player. So it was my own fault, I suppose. Anyway, that's one time. Other than that, I always sold my fians or given them away to clan members. They just cost
See, it is the same, right? 23, 30 is 26. So, yeah, the quest rewards are universal in that same culture. Uh, the upkeep cost of the noble troops is just too expensive. I think this is gonna be the last we do today in the stream. Where I'm just gonna head down to Koyas to see if I can finish this off. And I didn't quite manage to complete all influence quests in 2 hours, but almost all of them. I'll just accept any down here, so I'll be done with it. I have a few things to do, but when I'm done, I'm free this evening, and I might come back and do new clan, shiny light prism. They have a new Polaris light exa. Is that Moonlight.exe? That is the moderator of the clan, of the game, the community, person community. I think that's Moonlight.exe's character. She's the one working with the dev team, distributing all the keys for Patreon, etc. and Monarch. So she's an employee of the dev team, you might say. She's not your regular player. Is she playing the game? Because people declare war on that clan, Light Priest, whatever. It feels a bit weird. I guess it's a good thing the devs play their actual mod. I guess that's good. As long as they abide by the same rules as everyone else, which I'm sure she is. Nothing suspicious about her army size or skills or anything. Yeah, I guess that's good. They participate and can attack them, wage war, and because if you only enter with a dev account, GM godlike powers, and just check around, and then you don't understand the player perspective. So good thing she's in the game playing. Kudos. Right. This is gonna be it. We are back in the clan hall. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see many people watching this series in the future on YouTube, and I hope they'll enjoy it. Take care out there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.